Hi, welcome back. So I decided to make a video on how to take Plexus, but I wanted to take a different approach because I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. I know that I've seen wonderful videos from experts, people that have degrees, master's degree in supplements, dietitians, nutritionists, and things like that that do an amazing job. These are beautiful people that have taken the time, and you just couldn't say it better than that. I mean, I'm just going to be very honest with you. You can't say it better than that, in my opinion. So I would strongly recommend that you search out those videos, and if you really want to have like specific in terms of the ingredients, the dosages, and the literal do's and don'ts of how to take them, search those out. They're very, very easy to find. I decided to take a different approach, but first let me share with you, most of the time when we're reaching our goals or going after our goals, it's not the tangible things. It's not the things, the to-do list that you have to do that keep us focused and committed. It's the intangible things, the things that you really can't put your finger on, but they're there. The things that go on in our mind, the extra things, are what really keep us focused and committed. So I really wanted to focus more on that because I know for me, that's what really helps me to, number one, buy the products, right? To put our money where our mouth is, basically, to be committed, to say to ourselves, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. That takes a commitment. And it's more than just taking the products. It's in the mind. That takes a commitment in the mind. So I really want to focus on that today. So I put together my take on how to take the Plexus products. So first, I would say you must be an active participant in your survival. Remember that comment and repeat it to yourself. Whenever you're getting down or whenever you decide that you're kind of being a whiny, or, sometimes we get down and we start to kind of be a little wimpy about it, you got to say to yourself, wait a minute, I must be an active participant in my survival. No one else is going to do it for me but me, right? No one else is going to make us feel better but ourselves. So remind yourself of that statement. Wait a minute, I must be an active participant in my own survival, right? Right? So that would be number one. So if I'm gonna coach you on taking if I was going to coach you on how to take the Plexus products, I would start with this. Number one, watch more testimonial videos. Honestly, there's so much good value out there that one person, let's say myself, there's no way that I would include everything that you're feeling because what I'm feeling might not even relate to you. And so what I would encourage you to do is seek out these videos. Search under diabetes, search under depression, search under, for example, acne, skin conditions, irritable bowel, just the things that you're dealing with. Look up those videos. Take time to look up those videos. Number two, learn about what you're doing. Learn about what you're doing. Invest in what you're doing. See, the more that we pay for something, the more time we spend on something, the more valuable it becomes to us. The more value that we see in it. See, we get to a point where we realize, wait a minute, if I don't take these products, I'm going to miss out on this or that or the other. And there's no way that I'm going to miss out on that. So you learn the value. If you don't put that time, if you don't invest your own time to really realize what value these products have, then you're really going to miss out. And it's very easy for us to say, forget it, I'm not going to take them. Or, you know what, it didn't work for me because you didn't find out. You didn't find out what good they do. You didn't find out what are you going to miss. You didn't find that out. What all are we getting for these products? You got to put the time into doing that. And that way you know what to look for. That way okay, I'm feeling this. If you're just kind of just doing it that way, it's really not going to work. Number three, be positive. Be positive. Be excited about what's going to happen to you. Look forward to it. I know that makes us get a little vulnerable. I know that. I know that it makes us get a little bit vulnerable because we never want to announce to the world. Think about what I'm doing right now. This potentially is very difficult because we're announcing to the world that we believe in something, and that's hard. Most people won't say that about anything. I believe in this because what if we end up wrong? What if we fail? Or you know what, I believe it's going to work for me because what if it doesn't? And this is too important of a matter for you not to do that. It's okay to be vulnerable. Trust me, it's okay to be vulnerable. Your life depends on it. Our health, our quality of life. Think about this. What is more important than our quality of life? The money we make, the house that we live in, it doesn't matter. Our quality of life is what matters. How our body feels, that's what matters. It's worth it to be vulnerable. Be excited. Look forward to what's going to happen to you. Our minds work better that way. Our bodies work better that way. If our body senses that we're positive about what's happening to us, trust me, our body knows. Our subconscious mind gathers that you really believe it, and you're giving your subconscious mind permission to allow this treatment to work on you. The same happens with if you have cancer or any other disease or any other treatment, physical therapy, psychology, anything like that. If you're really going into this with the attitude of, I know this is going to work, I believe this is going to work, it feels good, your body accepts it, and guess what, you get positive results. The better you are at allowing it to say, yes, I'm going to do it, the better your body will react to it. Number 4, be consistent with your product. This is so important. Consistency is the key with your products. If you want your body to take them, you've got to take them consistently every single day. Put an alarm on your phone. I would recommend that you get one of these pill things. You know, it doesn't mean, don't do your little what's the word, stereotypes. Just because you have one of these little pills, it doesn't mean anything. I'm not even going to say what it could mean. It doesn't mean this or that. It just means that you're being disciplined. It means that you're being responsible. Get one of these things. I talk to people and they say, well, you know, I forget to pack them in the morning, and I forget, I work, and then I get home, and then I forget. Get a system. Set an alarm. Put your pills in here for the week. That way you have them. Take them with you. Take them while you're at work. Take them. Get a little system going on. But it's really important that you're consistent. Be responsible for your own health. Again, be an active participant in your own survival, right? Number 5, drink your water. It's so critical. Before I started tracking my water, I mean, this was years ago. I've been really good at drinking water for a long time now, but for some time I wasn't. I would drink 1 glass of water a week. I never drank water. That's terrible. And then I wonder why I was sluggish and dehydrated all the time, tired. You really got to drink water. In order for these products to really, really give you the results that you want, you've got to take your water. That's so important. I want to make that very clear because it's almost like a disclaimer. It's almost like I want to say, if you don't drink your water, I don't know what to tell you. You've got to drink your water. Some experts say you need to take half of your body weight in water. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you should be taking 75 ounces of water a day. If you feel like that's too much, then go with the other professionals, 64 ounces of water. That's pretty standard. We've heard that many times, 64 ounces of water a day. Pick it. If you want to be phenomenal, maximum results, go with half of your body weight. If you cannot commit to that, go with 64 ounces of water. But you've got to do that by itself without the products. If you just took 64 ounces of water, you would see results. So you really, I mean, honestly, you cannot say to me, if I'm helping somebody, if I help them get their products, they said, Gabby, by the way, I only help people get their products that want to get their products. I mean, that's just how I've always approached things. I feel like if it's important enough to you, I'm going to help you get it. If it's not, I'm not going to make you waste your money. So even if you never took the Plexus products, but if you actively took 64 ounces of water a day, you would see results with that. So when somebody comes to me, or if someone comes to me and says, well, I'm not getting any results, nothing is happening, well, that I'm going to challenge you a little bit on that, because there's absolutely no way, I mean, I don't know if the word is scientifically or medical, there's no way in the world that you can go from drinking 12 ounces of water in a week to now even just 64 ounces of water a day and not see results. That's just not possible. Do you see what I'm saying? That's just not possible. So if on top of that, you took your Plexus products and drank 64 ounces of water a day, can you imagine what that would do for you? Amazing results. So keep that in mind as you decide to take your Plexus products. That is very, very, very critical that you drink your water every single day without failure. See, the thing that you have to realize is if you're taking BioCleanse and you're taking your probiotics, things are happening literally in your body. If you're getting rid of toxins and waste and bacteria, but you're not taking your BioCleanse and you're not releasing every day, 2-3 times a day, and then on top of that, you're not drinking water, where is that going to go? Think about that. I mean, really, literally think about that. you're taking your probiotics, it's making things happen. But if you're not doing the other, where is it going to go? Right? I mean, I'm not a doctor, but to me that makes sense. Where is it going to go? Think about that. So drink your water. It's very, very, very important. Number 6, this is honestly probably my favorite. Number 6, ask yourself this question. Can you imagine? That has, for myself and my husband, we've always worked together. We've always pursued our goals together. We're taking our Plexus products together every single day. And that's always pushed me. Can you imagine, as my husband and I would be going out there, doing what we got to do in pursuit of our goals, we always would use that. Can you imagine? How do I get the strength to face my fears? By asking myself that question. Can you imagine if I don't do it? Can you imagine? What if it does work out? What if this exploded my business? And which so many times it did. Because we faced our fears, we got fantastic results. Our business exploded. It brought so many blessings to our family that after the fact, we would say to ourselves, oh my goodness, babe, can you imagine if we hadn't have taken that step? Where would our family be right now? Can you imagine if my husband wouldn't have gone and talked to that person? Oh my goodness, where would our family be right now? That one step on that particular day changed the course of our business. Can you imagine if we hadn't have taken that step? That has always motivated me. I've always asked myself, oh my goodness, can you imagine? Or ask yourself this question, can you imagine, what if I do take the products? What if half of what Gabby says is true? What if half? That's the other question we would ask ourselves. When Connie told me about the products, man, I said to myself, shoot, that's pretty amazing. What if only half of what she says is true? Would that change my life? And the answer is yes. And now I'm asking myself, can you imagine if I hadn't have got the products when I did? Can you imagine at the end of January when I was talking to Connie and we were ordering our products and I had my eyes full of tears and I was laying on the couch in my pajamas by myself in my house because I didn't want to face anybody. And I was by myself in my house. My kids were off doing something. My husband was working. I was home alone in my pajamas. And I was talking to Connie on the phone. We ordered our products. And I just said, you know what? If half of what Connie's saying is true, I'm going to do it. How can I lose? And now I'm saying, can you imagine if I hadn't done that? I would still feel depressed. I would still be sad. My hormones would still be out of control. I would have night sweats at night, not sleeping, and now I'm sleeping amazing. Oh my, the list goes on and on. Can you imagine if I hadn't have done that? I want you to ask yourself that same question. Can you imagine? Ask your husband. Talk about it with your husband, with your best friend, with the person that's introducing you to the products. And then again, ask yourself, are they lying to me? Would they lie to me? No, they're not going to lie to you. You know better than that. I know better than that, than to think in a million years Connie would lie to me. Can you ask yourself that question? Wow, can you imagine if I do what Gabby's saying? If I drink my water? Tell me one thing that I'm recommending that is going to harm you. Nothing. You have common sense. Can you imagine if I take the advice of what Gabby's saying? How could that change my life? How could that improve my quality of life? Ask yourself that powerful question. Can you imagine? And then follow all these steps that I've talked about today. It's only for your own good. It's only to change your life. It's only to take your quality of life to the 10th power, right? Follow those steps and you will get amazing results. I cannot wait to hear your results. Share them with me. And I can't wait for you to be excited about taking the products. Be excited about what's going to happen in your life. And great things will come to you. I'll see you on the next video.